I'm Dr. Prince Antony. Today we are going to see an introduction to contract costing. In this, for an example, we have a person named X. He purchased a plot of land. After purchasing this plot of land, he wanted to construct a two-storied building. So X is not that much genius to construct a two-storied building. So he went on looking for a civil engineer for this purpose. So there comes a civil engineer Y. So X asked this civil engineer to construct a two-storied building. So the responsibility of constructing this two-storied building goes to Y. So here comes a contract. X has given an offer and Y has accepted it, and offer plus acceptance is equal to a contract. So this is contract. So for this contract, Y charges 50 lakhs for the construction. So since this is a contract, it will be a written agreement. Why this is a written agreement? Usually contract is of large amount. So usually it is better to have a written agreement, and moreover it takes a long period to complete a contract. So usually they go for written agreement. You may have a question that how Y is charging 50 lakhs. On what basis Y is charging 50 lakhs? So Y will prepare a cost sheet. In that cost sheet, he will include all the cost which is going to be involved in constructing this two-storied building, keeping his profit also. On that basis, he has prepared a cost sheet, and on the basis of the cost sheet, he is charging this 50 lakhs. So next question it may arise that why can't we call it as a job costing? We cannot call it as a job costing. It has got some differences. That is why we are calling it as contract costing. So the differences are, the first one is size. In case of job, the job might be a smaller one, whereas the contract is usually a bigger one which involves a bigger monetary term, and also in physical it is very big. And the second is payment. In case of job costing, the payment you will receive it immediately at the completion of the job, whereas in contract it will be given in installments. Next is the duration. The duration of the job will be lesser period, a smaller period, whereas in case of contract it is for a long period. Next is investment. It is wrongly given as payment. Investment, the contractor has to invest huge amount in plant, material, etc. initially for contract when compared to job. Site, the site for the job is the person who is carrying out the job is the site for the job costing, whereas in case of contract the person has to go to the person who is giving the contract to complete the contract. Work certification, the work certification is there in contract costing, that it is not there in job costing. In contract costing, the contractee will see that whether the job is completed or not, and he will appoint an expert to certify how much percentage of contract is completed. That is called as work certification. Certification is not there in job costing. Certain important terms which are used in contract costing. First one is work certified. As I told you, the contractee usually engages an expert to verify how much percentage of work is completed, and the expert on verifying this contract, he will certify the percentage of work completed. That is what we call it as work certified. The percentage of work which is not completed, we call it as work uncertified. Next is retention money. Uh, the contractee has agreed to the contractor for certain percentage of amount on completing certain percentage of work. For example, if he has completed 80 percentage, he will get 80 percentage of amount. But instead of giving 80 percentage of amount, he keeps 20 percentage and he gives only 60 percentage. Then that 20 percentage is called as retention money. Next is work in progress. Work certified and work uncertified, when it is added together, we call it as work in progress till a contract is completed. So this work in progress will be showed in balance sheet. Next is escalation clause. Escalation clause, for example, as I told you, the contract is for a long period. There may be a chance that the price of material will increase or the price of material will decrease. So while framing the agreement, they will uh, keep this escalation clause also. When it is kept, the increase in material price will be taken care by the contractee. Next is subcontract. Sometimes subcontracts will be issued to another contractor. So some portion of a specified aspects of the contract may be given to subcontractors. The amount paid to the subcontractors will be debited to the contract account. Next is accounting treatments. While preparing a contract account, you have to debit all the costs which are incurred in the contract. Even the purchases of assets should be debited to the contract accounts. When the contract is completed, the contract price will be credited to the contract account. The balance of any materials, tools, assets are also credited. The difference in the accounts represents the profit or loss on the contract. If there is a debit side balance, it is a profit, and if there is a credit side balance, it is a loss, which will be transferred to profit and loss account. If it is an incomplete contract, the work certified by the contractee, that is by an expert appointed by a contractee, till that date and the cost of work uncertified are credited and combined together, it is called as work in progress. The balancing figure is a loss, it is fully debited to profit and loss account. If it is a profit, it is termed as a notional profit and a portion of it is credited to profit and loss account. The work in progress is shown on the asset side of the balance sheet. The rules of incomplete contract: when the work certified is less than 25% of the contract price, no amount should be credited to profit, transferred to profit and loss account. Entire notional profit is called as a reserve. When work certified is 25% or more but less than 50% of the contract, one third of the notional profit is transferred to profit and loss account. To calculate this, we have to use this formula. Notional profit into one third into cash received from the contractee divided by work certified. When work certified is more than the 50% of the contract price, two-thirds of the notional profit is transferred to profit and loss account. The same formula, notional profit into two-thirds into cash received by work certified. Thank you.